All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. I see the notification just went out. We're going to give people a chance to get in here. Let me just go ahead and post on the Twitter that we are live. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Looks cute. Okay. All right. Who do we have in here? Who do we have to shout out? Let's see. Snowfang, hello. Another live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Phil Baxter, hello. Abigail Coven, hi. Matthew Kowalski, hello from Oregon, Ohio. Heading out on the Disney Fantasy in 5 weeks. Holy crap. You're going to have such an amazing time. Team Hype, one of our mods. I always appreciate you being here. Let's see. Totally Diamond Paintings. Hello, Adrian from Australia. New subscriber here. Holy cow. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and for enjoying the content and for tuning in from Australia. What time is it over there, by the way? Huh? Late? What time is it over there in Australia? I'm very curious. Let's see. Snowfang, how am I doing? I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well, and I hope you all are doing well as well. Let's see, Kentucky Money, hey, how are you all doing? We're doing very well, thank you so much for asking. Amy Humor, another one of our channel members, appreciate you being here. Michael Hernandez, yo, thank you so much for tuning in. Kathy Jeffrey, hello from Whitby, Canada. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from Canada. Trent Martin, hey man, appreciate you being here. Let's see, Javon, I think that's how you pronounce it, Javon. What time do Death Eaters come out at Halloween Horror Nights? Typically, as soon as the event starts is when they start making their rounds, and they have different set times. So they'll be out for about 15 minutes, and then they'll go back in for a little break, and then they'll come back out. Let's see. Rothius? Hey, Team Hype with the 26-month membership. Thank you so much for remembering. Jeez. That is crazy. That is crazy. One of our longtime and one of our founding channel members. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's shout some more people out. Rountheus, hello, with a smiley face. We have Trent Martin with a fist bump. I appreciate you being here. Crispy369 with a year from NYC. We have Grateful. Hi, first timer here. I appreciate you being here. I love seeing new faces in the chats. Which, by the way, can you guys hear me properly? Am I too loud? And is the music too loud? Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if everything is fine. Let's see. Kentucky Money. I love that username. Carson from Kentucky. Thank you so much for being here. Amy Humor. 24 days until the Wish. You are going to have a fantastic cruise. That's awesome. I'm so jealous of all you guys that are getting ready to go on cruises. I want to be back on the fantasy so bad. We got to wait until January, though. Let's see. Stacy... Rothrock, hey Adrian, my online check-in for our fantasy sailing is tonight. Awesome. Make sure you guys are online at midnight Eastern time. It's Eastern time, midnight, not midnight your time, unless you're on the East Coast, then disregard that. But make sure you are online at midnight Eastern time, and you can get everything that you need done and get that early boarding group. Celtic Dragonfly, hello. Appreciate you being here. Javon, what time did Death Eaters come out? I already answered that. Let's see. Joe from Dallas, Texas. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Melissa Davidson. Hey, Adrian, how are you? I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Why is that happening? We already have the webcam glitching out. Oh dear. Hold on. Let me try and fix this. Oh, no wonder. Why is that? Okay, this is gonna get real weird for just a second. Ah! It's gonna get weird for just a second. Hold on. Gotta readjust that. For whatever reason, we were doing in 1080, and that should not be happening. Hopefully that fixes it. Let's see. Snowfang says, hey, Coda. Let's see. Totally Diamond Paintings. Hello. We'll be going on the Wonder in a few weeks from Melbourne. It is 11 a.m. here, October 18th. Oh my gosh, yeah. You guys are across the international date line, so yeah, it is the following day. And you're going on the Wonder. I'm so jealous. I cannot wait to see the videos that come out from those Australia sailings. I really cannot wait. Those sailings are going to be so much fun, and I hope that, you know, some people vlog those cruises, even for a little bit. Sorry?
I said cough, hint, Mr. Commenter.
I know. Let's see. Josh, doing our first Disney cruise on the Wonder in Australia in December. You guys are going to have so much fun. I'm so jealous of everyone who's going on an Australian cruise. Let's see, Abigail, also watching from Canada. Thank you guys so much. All of our international viewers. I love each and every single one of you. Read books, eat tacos. Howdy, love the new cruise series. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The love that we have gotten on those on our most recent cruise videos have been absolutely insane. All the love and support. It's been wild, and it's been some of the best that we've seen throughout from any cruise. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, all of you guys. Let's see, Kentucky Money, any upcoming cruises? Yes, our next cruise is going to be in January. We set sail January 12th on the Disney Dream, and we are going to be setting sail on a 5-night Marvel Day at Sea cruise. So I've been wanting to just do unique itineraries for the foreseeable future. So something that's unique that we haven't done is Marvel Day at Sea. There's not too many videos out there, at least none that cover it in detail. I know there are like some family vlogs that you can find on YouTube covering Marvel Day at Sea, but there's not too many out there. I know my good friend Steven from Good Morning Adventures, he has a good video from Marvel Day at Sea. You guys can check that out, but I'm so looking forward to checking it out myself. So we have that. In June, we have the Lighthouse Point inaugural cruise that we're going to be sailing on the Disney Fantasy for. And then, of course, we have the Disney Treasure in January the following year. So as of right now, we only have 2 cruises for next year, but they should be some great cruises. And hopefully we can squeeze in a few other cruises as well. Let's see. Am I going to Halloween Horror Nights this Sunday? It would be amazing to see you guys. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, we will not be going to Halloween Horror Nights this Sunday. Let's see. Jamie Lee, when you personalize your magic bands for your cruise, did they have your names on them? Yes, you are able to put your name in your magic band. I don't have mine anywhere with me right now, but yes, you are able to customize your name on the magic band, so don't you worry. Let's see, don't forget to like the stream. There aren't enough of them. Yes, please. We have 71 people in here and only 20 likes. If we can get that like count to 50, that would be greatly appreciated. Likes definitely help out the channel. It helps out the stream. It helps YouTube recognize that this live stream is actually fun and entertaining and that you guys actually like the channel and the content. So please, if you're hearing my voice right now, hit that like button. It greatly helps us out. Let's see, I'm trying to scroll through and read as much as I can, but we have a lot of people in here. Holy cow, and a lot of comments. I'm trying to read through them all. Let's see, Felipe, let's see, my wife, Andrea, and I love watching your videos. You are very informative, and hope to see you and Dakota on a cruise. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that you guys enjoy the videos, and yes, hopefully we catch you guys on a cruise very, very soon. Let's see, you can't wait for the vlogs. The vlogs are already out. The vlogs are already out on the channel. You can go ahead and check them out. And yeah, everyone's been loving them. So I'm sure you guys are going to have a great time watching those. Let's see. Thanks for the videos. Your Universal test seats gave me confidence to take my first trip to Universal. I would love to see more videos reviewing port adventures. Yes, that is the plan. That is the plan. As we do more cruises and as we go to different ports, we do plan on doing more excursions and different types of excursions, and doing review videos and like just covering them extensively. And with that, that's where Patreon comes in. Patreon members basically pay for our excursions, and they help us pay for our cruises whenever we can. So if you guys like the cruise content and you want to see more like it, you want to support the channel, you want to be a part of it, get shout outs in the videos, and get early and ad-free access to our cruise vlogs, Patreon link down in the description below if you guys want to be a part of that and help bring more content to the channel that you guys love to see. Let's see, Kathy, any wedding plans you will be, let's see, any wedding plans, will you be doing your wedding on the cruise? No, unfortunately not. Maybe a vow renewal we'll do on a cruise, but no, we are not going to get married on a cruise. I would love to, but Coda unfortunately vetoed that plan. Let's see, Ailish, I believe that's how you pronounce your name. Let's see, are you going on a cruise for your honeymoon? By the way, congrats on the engagement. Can't wait for the wedding video. Yes, we are going to be going on a cruise most likely for our honeymoon. We still haven't decided what kind of cruise yet, the length. If we're being completely honest, if we're doing like a honeymoon cruise, it's probably going to be like a transatlantic or a trans-Pacific, something along those lines, something cool and unique. And if we don't do a cruise, then we're going to fly somewhere international and we are going to have a great time. And also, thank you so much for the congratulations on the engagement. And yes, whenever we do get married, there will be a video. Let's see. Rebugsy Tacos, I'm still praying for the Marvel or for the Star Wars cruises to come back. Yeah, I want them to come back too. I unfortunately never got to experience a Star Wars Day at Sea. They looked like a lot of fun, but hopefully they come back soon, especially now that the Star Cruiser crashed and burned. Let's see, Insurmountable Cali Cat, that's a very long username. Let's see, your end sailing away from the 8-night cruise made me tear up. Never been on a cruise, but it makes me want to do one even more. I'm actually very proud of that edit. Thank you guys so much, by the way. A lot of people were saying that they actually got teary-eyed during that edit of the final farewell on the last video that I posted. And it was a very like last minute thing, you know. That video was done and completed, but as I was rewatching it, I'm like, you know what? I can probably do something with this music because it is an emotional moment for a lot of people on the cruises when they hear that, because you start your cruise listening to the sailing away music and then they sing it again, but in the past tense. And it can get pretty emotional, so I figured I could throw some clips in there and make it a bit more interesting, and apparently it had a very emotional effect on people, which I wasn't intending on, but I'm happy that was the result. Happy for the results. Let's see. Awesome, Aubrey. Hey, y'all. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Matthew, congrats on being engaged. We are sailing on the Fantasy to celebrate our 20th anniversary. That's awesome. Holy cow, congratulations on 20 years. That's incredible. I certainly hope Coda and I go that long. If not longer. Let's see, Not So Secret Life of Nate. Will you be at Halloween Horror Nights this weekend? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I may be going tomorrow. But I don't know if I'm going to be going this weekend. I'm sorry. Let's see. Hey, Stateroom Statements donated $5.
Belated congratulations to you and Coda. We would love to send y'all a care package of cruise gear. I'll drop you a DM.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Shoot me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and you guys can definitely reach out. Yeah, absolutely. I saw that you guys sent Steven and Jalen over at Good Morning Adventures a care package as well. So yeah, definitely reach out. We'd love to hear from you guys. I've seen you guys partner with with other cruise vloggers as well. Like I think you guys are partnered with Travel Spree as well. I've seen some of your stuff on their videos. You got some good stuff. So yeah, definitely. Let's see. Where were we? Let's see. Brian Rust, hello from Vancouver. 285 days until our Alaskan cruise on the Wonder. Let's see. Whole family is going. Oh my God, 22 people. Oh my God, God bless you all. Wondering if you have any tips for cruising with a large group. Well, the largest group that I sailed with was, I think, 8 people. I think it was 8 people, 7 or 8 people. Either way, make sure you guys all have a smartphone with the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app, and make sure as soon as you guys get on the ship, you link accounts, so that way you can message each other, and you can even get group chats going, so that way you can communicate with each other very easily in case you guys all split up. If you have 22 of you guys, I highly doubt you are all going to be in a group together the entire cruise, so yeah, that's definitely something that's very important. And on that very first day, make sure you all sit down in one of the lounges or something and go through the app and make sure that you guys start highlighting activities that you would all want to do as a group. And yeah, I think that's the best tip that I can get. Definitely make sure you guys get all linked up together on that Disney Cruise Line app as soon as you get on the ship. The sooner you do it, the better. Let's see. Alyssa Davidson asked if I am okay. Yes, I am doing okay. I am doing okay. Something new that has been going on with me recently, and I haven't posted anything about this on Twitter or anything, so I'm telling you guys. We only got 90 people in here. Yeah, you guys can hear. I recently started a new weight loss program. So what I was doing on my own wasn't working. It wasn't working. So I am getting professional help, legitimate professional help. I went over to Tampa General and I met with a bariatric doctor, and I am now taking weight loss medication where I am having to inject myself daily. Right now I am taking I forget the name. It starts with a V. Victovi, I think it is. Victovi? Something along those lines. Either way, it's a weight loss medication that basically tells my brain, hey, you're full. You're not hungry. So we're trying that out. and I've been doing it for about a week, a little over a week now, and my God, does it work. I've already lost like 4 pounds since I started. And so the eventual goal with all of this is Victoza. Matthew, thank you. It's Victoza. Thank you. The eventual goal with all of this, you know, between me and my bariatric doctors, they said in 12 months, they hope for me to have lost, I think it was 22% of my body weight. I think it was 22% of my body weight, which would total out to about, I think it was 60 or 70 pounds in 12 months. So if all goes well, I could be looking very different in about a year. So that's something that's new that's going on with me. I don't know if I'm going to be like documenting it like through videos or anything like that. I still haven't decided. It might be a Patreon only thing because, you know, the last time I tried to document any kind of weight loss, I crashed and burned and failed miserably. And, you know, I couldn't keep up with it and I stopped. So now that I'm doing something a bit more professionally, I definitely think that this is something that I could stick with. And I can definitely feel the effects of the medication that I'm taking. Eventually, I'm going to move up to a medication that is once a week, but right now, because there's a supply shortage of the medication, I'm only doing it. I'm having to stab myself once a day. I'm so sorry. I need to skip some of these chats. I am falling behind. I do apologize. I try to read as much as I can. Let's see. Kentucky Money, I just wanted to let you guys know that I love all the vlogs, and I think my favorite is the cruises. Me and my cousin stayed up all night and watched them all. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. KD, what was the final count of the medevacs on your last cruise? So 2 total medevacs, but 3 total medical emergencies that we were at least made aware of. 2 medevacs. We had to stop at Key West to evac someone off the ship, and then we did another one in Nassau. Let's see. Are you able to ask for things to be left off of meals on Disney Cruise Line restaurants, or is it just meal comes as it is, it can't be changed? No, you can modify the meal however in the world you want. You can do it however in the world you want, especially if you have any allergies. They're more than happy to work with you to modify your meal if necessary, especially for an allergy. And if you do like to modify your meals, I would highly recommend going on the Navigator app and looking up the menus for the following day, so that way you can get your order in ahead of time. If you read all the ingredients and you know that you don't really like a particular ingredient on your dish, you can let them know the day before and they can modify it for you. They can make a note and you should be totally fine. Let's see. Question. Who do you like to watch? Who are some of your go-to vloggers? Unfortunately, I don't watch too many vloggers. I'm too busy with my own stuff that I don't really have time to watch other vloggers, because a lot of us, I mean, not a lot of us, but some of us, we film the exact same things. You know, we go to the park, especially for Halloween Horror Nights or Disney's, whatever new that happens, you know, we're all there and we all film the same things. I mean, Jackie Super Enthused, she's going out. She's in Tennessee right now, and she went to Dollywood. So she's someone that I like to watch pretty often. I really like to watch other cruise vloggers. You know, I find myself watching people that go on other cruise lines like Royal or Carnival or things like that. So Good Morning Adventures, they're really good. Cruise with Ben and David, they're awesome as well. Hoffman's Happy Travels, there's some cruise vloggers that I really enjoy. Travel Spree, they're pretty cool. Let's see, who else? I can picture them in my head. Brian and Carrie, I can't remember. Views and Cues, there you go. Views and Cues, they're really cool to watch as well. So yeah, I don't really spend too much time watching theme park vloggers. I spend a lot of time watching cruise vlogs because I try to improve my videos by watching other cruise vloggers. So you can thank other vloggers for my videos constantly improving, and I try to one up myself whenever I go on cruises and watch other channels. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Please let us know Please let us know how that goes with the meds. I'm struggling as well with weight loss. Yes, definitely. I think it's going to be like a Patreon only thing where I make like little vlogs and stuff and do updates and let you guys know how that goes. And then eventually, if there's enough demand for it on the main channel or like on the channel, then move over there. Let's see. Mama Susie Q, you just started Mounjaro. Yeah, my mom took Mounjaro for a little while before she had her surgery. I'm not actually doing a surgery. Let's just be clear. This is a totally non-surgical option that I'm doing right now for weight loss. But my mom actually got the surgery going. She got the surgery. Let's see. Amy Humor. I've had bariatric surgery 7 years ago, and I'm now on Wegovy. It's totally worth it. Yeah, Wegovy is what I'm moving to next. Right now I'm taking Victoza, and because there's a shortage of supply of Wegovy, I'm going to be moving to that one soon once I get to the proper dosage, if that makes any sense. Let's see. I think too many people could relate to you with that, me included. Yeah, it's a struggle. Let's see. Arma Hernandez. Hello from Wauchula, Florida. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see. Who do you like to watch? Who are the other go-to vloggers you enjoy most? I already answered that question. Let's see. Elizabeth Fernandez. Hey, Adrian. We are from Puerto Rico, and we follow and love your videos. I have one question for you. Do I speak Spanish? Sí, pero un poquito. I don't speak it like as a true second language, like when I was growing up, we tried doing Spanglish in my house so that my parents could try and get me to learn Spanish, but I'm the kind of Puerto Rican where I understand more than I can speak it. So I know enough to get around. Like, my Spanish came in handy when we were in Mexico and Cozumel in a couple situations. But other than that, yeah, I understand more than I can speak. So yes and no. Yes and no. Let's see, Dominique L, sending good vibes, and I hope you have a successful weight loss journey. Thank you so much. Hopefully this time around it'll be good. And yeah, like, I not only have myself to be accountable for, but I also need to, like, have accountability checks with a doctor and, like, my insurance and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Let's see, where are you spending Halloween night? Probably at home. Probably at home. Thankfully, we don't live in a neighborhood that, like, does trick-or-treating. Like, we live off of a main road, so, like, we have busy traffic and there's no sidewalks or anything, so we don't have to worry about trick-or-treaters. I mean, eventually I would like to move to a neighborhood that does trick-or-treaters, because I would like to just, sit out on a chair and, give kids candy. But other than that, I think I'm just going to be staying home with Coda. Unless we do, like, Howl-O-Scream or something, which we haven't really discussed what we're going to be doing on Halloween. But that's the tentative plan. If we stay home, we're just going to be watching some scary movies. Let's see. Cyrus, is it weird I watch your videos to give myself an appetite? No, it's not weird, because I know I film a lot of food on the cruises. I know we eat a lot, and I know I film a lot. Let's see. I definitely think you should share your weight loss journey. So many of us found this channel looking for right size guys. That is true. That is very true. I don't know. I'm still considering it. The backlash when I stopped my original updates was pretty intense. So we'll see. Let's see. Preston McNair, have you seen Once Upon a Studio yet on Disney Plus? I'm crying at the keyboard right now. Yes, we did watch it yesterday, and yes, it was absolutely amazing. It definitely made me feel like it made me feel like I did 10 years ago, where I still had faith in the Walt Disney Company as a whole, and they could do no wrong. For just a moment, it felt like magic. I felt that spark, and unfortunately, we have to come back to reality, and Disney is just a very greedy corporation. I love the parks to death. How they're run, I don't agree with. But that's a whole nother topic. That is a whole nother topic with Disney parks in their state right now. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Traveling Yinzer just joined in. I'm looking at a cruise for 2025. How much does Disney Cruise compare to other cruise lines for pricing? Ooh. Well, Disney Cruise Line is generally a lot more expensive than most other cruise lines, depending on the cruise line that you go on. It's very difficult because there are so many different variables that go into the price of a Disney cruise, and especially when you compare that to others, how big your family is, what kind of room you get, what type of season you're sailing. There's just a lot that goes into it. But just as a general rule of thumb, Disney Cruise Line is a bit more expensive than other cruise lines. It's just how it is. So unfortunately, that's a little too much for me to dive into right now, especially since I'm not at liberty to talk really too much about other cruise lines. I can only really speak for Disney, but that's kind of how it is. kind of how it is. Let's see. So I'm sorry I couldn't answer more specifically. Let's see. Would you recommend a travel agent for a first-time cruiser? We personally don't use travel agents that often. I know I do have a travel agent right now for our cruise on the Disney Treasure. I have a travel agent for the cruise on the Disney Treasure, and if I do book a Royal Caribbean cruise, I'm going to be doing Good Morning Adventures, which I know he just popped into the chat. I see him over here. So yeah, typically we don't do travel agents because I'm very independent and I like to do, you know, my own thing, but there is nothing wrong with using travel agents, and a lot of them can actually be a great help for you guys, and they can find you discounts and things. So yeah, I'm not opposed to travel agents. We just don't use them that often. But if you're a first timer, then yeah, probably you should. Let's see. Flight Simulator 101. Hello. I appreciate you being here. Again, I'm so sorry. I need to skip some of these in order to not fall too far behind. Let's see. Good morning. Just saw the Australian cruise merch. Today, Mickey and Kangaroo jerseys are adorable. If you want anything, let me know. Also, love the two Disney cruise ships next to each other. Thank you so much. Carly Clark. Are they already... Where do you see the merch? Where did you see the merch, Carly? Let me know, because I want to see the merch too. Let's see, so what's your favorite ship of the Fabulous Five, and thoughts on the Treasure from what you've seen? So my favorite ship is the Disney Fantasy. For sure. And thoughts on the Treasure? I'm cautiously optimistic because I know that it is the same overall layout as the Disney Wish. I just hope that they do a few things to improve the overall guest experience. I hope they improve the overall guest experience with that one. But I'm still cautiously optimistic, and I'm excited to set sail on the Treasure because of all the new venues. Let's see. What are your favorite parts of the Very Merry Time cruise? You leave in 52 days. I love all the Christmas inclusive stuff, like the Christmas exclusive stuff. So they have the carolers that sing almost every day in the main atrium. You have Santa's what is it? Winter Wonderland Ball. That's what it is. Santa's Winter Wonderland Ball. That's definitely something that you do not want to miss because it is going to snow in the atrium. That's something that I really enjoyed. I honestly think that was my favorite part. Oh, and of course the Christmas lights. The Christmas tree lighting ceremony on that first night is absolutely incredible. Definitely not something that you want to miss. So Christmas tree lighting and Santa's Winter Wonderland Ball, those are the two things that you definitely do not want to miss on a Very Merry Time cruise. Let's see. Lynette B. Coda inspired me to crochet ducks for my 25 so far guests to hide during our Disney cruise wedding. I am adding Mickey and Minnie ears on them too. I appreciate Coda's work. Her ducks are so cute. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, Coda has been getting a lot of kind comments on her crochet ducks, and a lot of people have been asking if we're ever going to sell those ducks. And while we're not planning on selling them per se, we are trying to figure out a way to get you guys some of her crochet ducks with a little personalized, message on them. So we haven't figured everything out yet, but definitely stay tuned, and we can figure something out. Let's see. Good Morning Adventures says, good morning. I'm late, but happy we made it here at all. Yeah, absolutely. Steven, I love having you here, man. It's great to be late than ever. Let's see. Colby. Oh, sorry. Flight Simulator. I saw all your cruise vlogs, and just to let you know, love watching it. I took the Disney Dream in Wonder in 2013 to 2014. When I was in Make-A-Wish. All I gotta say is thank you for inspiring us. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you enjoyed those cruises. Hopefully you can get on another one soon. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Let's see. Those ducks Coda made were so cute. Thank you so much. She's probably working on some more right now, actually. Let's see. The newest thing bloggers are doing are cruise hosting. Are you thinking to do that, like cruise hosting? Like group cruises? Is that what you're talking about? I don't plan on doing a group cruise like anytime soon, but maybe in the future. Let's see. Am I getting Modern Warfare 3 for TPA? What's TPA? I got the beta. I got the beta and I played the beta, but yes, I am definitely planning on, I definitely plan on getting it for the PlayStation, for sure. Let's see. Also, speaking of video games, Spider-Man 2 comes out this week on Thursday, and on my gaming channel, I'm going to be up super late on Thursday night playing it, streaming it. So in case you guys are interested in some gaming content, head on over to the second channel, Theme Park Arcade. We're going to be going live on... Oh, Theme Park Arcade, got you. TPA, I forgot about that. Anyways, yes, so Thursday night late, I'm going to be going live on that channel. We're going to be streaming almost the whole night playing Spider-Man 2. It's going to be amazing. Let's see. Also, I bought 3 of the t-shirts from your shop. Love them, and I'm so glad the sizing goes quite large. Thank you for that. Hey, no problem at all. Thank you so much for buying some shirts from the shop. I really appreciate that. That's definitely a great way to support the channel, my friends. Let's see. Emily McGuire, hello. Appreciate you. Let's see. Why do I like the Fantasy better than the Wish? Well, for starters, the Wish is my least favorite cruise in the fleet or ship in the fleet. The layout is confusing. There's only 2 elevator shafts. When the ship first set sail, the elevator buttons were touchless, and it's very easy to fill up the elevator and just have those buttons light up like a Christmas tree. I know that they have since changed that. And you actually have to physically push the buttons down, which is great, but it still doesn't help the confusing layout, the 2 elevator shafts, making it a pain to get anywhere around the ship. And with 2 elevator shafts also comes 2 main staircases. Yeah. Also, the seats in the main theater, in the Walt Disney Theater, are significantly smaller than any other ship in the fleet. That's also something else that I've noticed as a big guy. Yeah. The layout just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And the lady that designed the ship had never been on a cruise ship before, so it's very apparent that that is the case when you walk around the Wish. Let's see. I saw you, Coda, and possibly Coda's sister at Halloween Horror Nights back in September, and my friend and I were too shy to say hello. We had just finished the RIP tours when we saw you guys shopping. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that we missed you. Never be too shy to say hi. We love meeting you guys, and we love saying hello. Definitely come up to us and say hi, and I'm so sorry that we missed you. Also, before we go any further, we have 115 people in here, only 65 likes. Can we get that up to 90? Can we get 90 likes? If you're hearing my voice right now, you enjoy the live stream, you enjoy the content, let me know by helping out the channel for absolutely free, and hit that like button down below. Show your support for the channel. Thank you so much. Absolutely free to do. Let's see. Favorite rotational dinner out of all the ships? Favorite main dining room out of all the ships? That is a good question. I gotta say, probably Tiana's. I love the atmosphere of Tiana's, and I love the entertainment in there. The Crawfish Crooners, they are really good, like little band to have playing, and Mardi Gras night is really cool. Coda just texted me right now. She's in the other room, but she just texted me, and she said that she likes Rapunzel's Royal Table. So yeah, that's those are our favorites. So sorry, I got distracted because Coda was texting me. Let's see. I have a friend on the transatlantic cruise to Sydney, and they sent it to me. I can DM you the pictures if anything helps. Yes, absolutely. Yes, please DM me some pictures on Instagram or Twitter. Twitter's probably better. But yeah, DM me some pictures for sure. I would love to see. I'd love to see the pictures. Let's see. Does Coda sell her ducks? See, that's another person asking if Coda sells her ducks. No, we don't sell the ducks, but we are planning on a way to get you guys ducks for cheap. So we may sell them in the future, but it's probably okay. More than likely, it's probably going to be a Patreon thing where if you become a $10 Patreon, we're going to send you a duck. That's probably what it's going to be. Nothing confirmed yet, so don't go running to Patreon right now if you don't have to, thinking that you're going to get a duck. We haven't confirmed it yet. We're still working on the logistics of it, but that's the way it's most likely going to work, because we can't exactly add our ducks to our Spreadshirt because that's a third-party thing, and we can't add individual listings. So yeah, more than likely how it's going to work is if you become a $10 Patreon or higher, we're going to send you a duck. So just don't hold us to that yet. We're still working on it. Let's see. Steven, hey, I know I've pushed you to go on Icon a lot, but since it's not looking too positive, why don't we plan something else for Royal before the Treasure? Yes, definitely. We can do that. We can do that, Steven, for sure. I was looking to try and book a Royal, some kind of Royal, sometime next year. So, yes, for sure. Let us plan something. Let's see. What are your thoughts about changes released at D23? Dinosaur X. What does that mean? About the dinosaur ride? To Indiana Jones? It's a choice. It's a choice. I mean, yeah, I love the fact that we're probably going to get Indiana Jones, but at the same time, though, how old is Indiana Jones at Disneyland? It's like a 20, 30-year-old ride. It's an old ride, I'm sure, and it's been around for a while, and we're basically getting that. I mean, I know it's basically the same track layout, but still, like, They just need to stop cloning things. That's the thing. Disney just needs to stop cloning things. That's my biggest gripe. Let's see. Diecap Sports, big fan from Michigan. Congrats on your engagement. When was your first cruise, and how would you compare the experience to other cruise ships such as Carnival, Norwegian, etc.? Unfortunately, I can't compare it to many other cruise lines. I've only had one other cruise on a Carnival cruise, and that was back when I was in high school in 2012 or 2011. Either way, it was back then when I was in high school, and that was on the Carnival Ecstasy, which I think just got scrapped, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, my very first cruise was back in 2001 or 2002, one of those. Yeah, I was very, very young. I was a small child, and that was on the Disney Wonder, and I really enjoyed it. The only reason why I remember that cruise so vividly is because we got caught in a storm that very first night, and the ship was rocking, and I threw up multiple times, and it was just not a pleasant experience. I was kind of traumatized. Still am. I still have PTSD from that experience on my very first cruise, but what can you do? So unfortunately, I can't talk for other cruise lines and their experience, but I can tell you right now, the DCL experience was a lot better than the Carnival experience that I had on the Ecstasy back in 2011 or 2012. Let's see, we're going on the Wish for our very first cruise in April. Family of 4 with 8 and 5-year-olds. I watched hours of videos. What is a tip or trick I probably haven't heard? If you've watched hours of videos, then you've probably heard all the tricks. I mean, the Disney Wish was definitely a very well-covered ship when it first set sail, so I honestly don't know if there's anything that I would recommend. I mean, like, you're already booked and you're leaving, I mean, relatively soon. I mean, I just hope your room is kind of close to an elevator, whether it be forward or aft, because that walk can be killer, especially if you're, like, in the very back of the ship. Code and I were in the very back of the ship for part of our cruise when it first set sail. That was a very long walk. A very long walk. So hopefully it's by an elevator. I'm trying to think of anything else. Sorry? What are you talking about? Okay, Coda's trying to chat with me from the other room. Does Coda have a favorite Disney cruise ship? Yes, that is the Magic. Her favorite ship is the Magic. Oh, yeah. Coda is saying get guac upstairs at Donald's Cantina. Guac is not extra. Coda is a female that loves to go to Chipotle, and yes. She loves to go to Chipotle, and she absolutely fell in love with the fact that guac is not extra at Donald's Cantina upstairs on the Disney Wish. So there you go. Let's see. On each ship, which is the restaurant where you get the best... where is the restaurant where you get the Grand Marnier Souffle? Okay. So on the Disney Dream and Disney Fantasy, you have Royal Court and Royal Palace. That is where you can get the Grand Marnier Souffle. On the Disney Wonder and the Disney Magic, you can get it at Lumiere's and Triton's. Those are the 4 French restaurants. Yasmin Perez, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. That's the 4 restaurants where you can get it. Unfortunately, you cannot get it on the Disney Wish. Wish. Can't get it on the Wish, and I don't think that you can get it. No, we did not get the Grand Marnier Souffle on the Wish, babe. Dakota's texting me. She's literally right next door. So yeah, that's where you can get it. Let's see. Or maybe your new favorite will be Coco's when you go on the treasure, because I'm excited for that one. Are you saying I'm going to be excited for Coco because I'm brown? Huh? Is that why you think I'm going to be excited for Coco? I'm very excited for Coco. I am very excited for Coco, and I'm very excited to see what Disney Cruise Line can do with a dedicated Mexican restaurant. I'm very excited for that. So hopefully it's good. We have 2 nights at the Coco restaurant. Let's see, have you ever done or thought about doing a private RIP tour? Have I thought about it? Yes. Do I have the funds for it? Absolutely not. But I heard it's good. I heard you can, marathon houses as many times as you want. Like with a private RIP tour, I heard that you can, do basically anything you want. Regular RIP tours, they're very structured, You're with a group and they have to get you through each and every house. But if you do a private RIP tour and you want to marathon one house all night long, you can do that. Let's see, preferred place to book on the ship, any type of room. Well, Coda and I prefer the veranda rooms with balconies, and we try our best to book in midship. That's where I recommend anybody book midship. Those are going to be the most expensive rooms, unfortunately, but those are also the rooms that move least when the ship is rocking, even though on our last cruise on the very last night the ship was rocking a lot. But either way, that's where you're going to get the least movement, and those are the most convenient rooms. I try to avoid booking aft if at all possible, unless I'm doing a guaranteed room and it's out of my control. I try to avoid booking aft if at all possible, because that's where the engines are, and I find that the vibration is a lot more noticeable in those aft rooms, especially when you're docking and leaving somewhere. So yeah, midship preferred. Forward is my second choice, and then aft, of course, is very, very least. But yeah, we love the veranda rooms. Let's see. RIP the Ecstasy. Let's see. Good Morning Adventures. I just finished watching Carnival Miracle. Yeah, I was actually watching Steven's video right before we went live, his very last video. Let's see. Oh no, I got a cabin near the back of the ship on the treasure. Why was midship sold out? Because it's more popular. Midship is definitely the place to be. So yeah, if you can change your room to somewhere in the forward part of the ship, I would definitely do it. But I can understand if that's not something that's doable. Let's see. Do you like bigger ships or the smaller Disney ships? I prefer the bigger Disney ships, but I'm not saying that I don't like the smaller Disney ships, because I definitely do. Like the Magic and Wonder are definitely very nice ships, and I love them to pieces. But I just like the bigger ships. I don't know why. I like the bigger venues, and I like the overall feel and aesthetic of the bigger ships. That's just me. But Kodo loves the Magic. She likes the smaller ships. And most people do like the smaller ships, to be fair, because they are, because there's less people. Let's see. Think they'll ever update the pool deck restaurants to match those offered on the Wish? Josh Tomorrow did say that they are looking to upgrade the quick service restaurants across the fleet. So hopefully we could see those kind of updates very soon. Let's see. Hey Adrian, thoughts on why the Disney Wish is not as good as the older ships? It just has to do with the overall design of the ship, the layout, the fact that there's only 2 elevator shafts, making it very difficult to navigate the ship, and the dead ends and narrow corridors. And even though it's a bigger ship than the Magic, or that even though it's a bigger ship than the Fantasy and the Dream by 5 feet, it's almost the same size. It feels smaller. And I don't like that. And I think a lot of people don't like that either. I know people who their first ever Disney cruise is on the Wish and they love it. But for people that have been sailing on the OG ships, on the OG4, it's very different, and people don't like the Wish because of that. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Let's see. What is your next cruise, and what is it? So we're going to be setting sail in January on the Disney Dream on January 12th, and it's going to be a 5-night Marvel Day at Sea cruise. I'm super excited for that one. That's going to be our next cruise. Right now, I don't think we're going to be taking anything in the meantime. Let's see. During a previous live stream, you mentioned that one of your cruises will be going to Disney's Lookout Cay. Yes, that's going to be in June. June is when we're going to be going to Lookout Cay or Lighthouse Point. I'm still undecided as to whether or not I'm going to actually call it Lookout Cay or if I'm going to call it Lighthouse Point still, because they advertised it as Lighthouse Point, but now I guess they're giving it a more specific name to kind of, you know, keep it in line with Castaway Cay. So Lookout Cay, Lookout Cay. I don't know. Lookout Cay is very to me. I kind of like Lighthouse Point better. But either way, yes, we are going to be setting sail on that inaugural cruise in June. And I'm also sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. The temperature change, rapid temperature change here in Florida definitely got to me, and I have a little bit of a cold, so I do apologize for that. Anyone else get that whenever there's like a rapid temperature change from like hot and humid to all of a sudden it's chilly outside now and it's in like low 60s going on 50? Like, bro. Let's see. Randy Osman, great to see you live. A new follower and fan. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And, you know, I hope you stick around for a while. And I hope you like what you see. And thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Let's see. Looks like you have the Loki ears behind you. Yeah, I do have Loki horns behind me on top of this big Squishmallow that Coda has over here. So when I'm sitting like this, it definitely looks like I have Loki horns. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Let's see. Have I ever thought about doing a video? Someone else may have to film it while you book a new cruise during the frenzy of trying to get the itinerary and room you want. That's definitely something that I could do. It's definitely something that I could do. No one else would have to film it. I could film it from home if I'm at home. The only reason why it was unique that I did it on the Fantasy was because, you know, the Disney Treasure reservations opened up while I was on the Fantasy. So that was very interesting and different. But yeah, in the future, if a new itinerary opens up, like say, for example, when the Disney Adventure releases bookings and itineraries, I can definitely do a live stream of that, or not a live stream, definitely not a live stream. It'd have to be a pre-recorded video because I'd have to edit out my personal information and stuff, but that's definitely something I could do. Or I could just film the process of like booking a new cruise to begin with. Is that something that you would be interested in, guys? Like a new cruise booking video? Because some of my other helpful videos like check-in and what to expect on Embarkation Day, those videos have done pretty well. Let's see, what's the best excursion I've done? That's a very good question. I wouldn't say this was really an excursion because this was something that we did on our own. But when we were in Alaska, when we were in Skagway, we rented a car from the Alaska Rental Company or Alaska Car Rentals. We rented a car from somewhere in Alaska in Skagway, and we drove into Canada. And that was a lot of fun, though it really wasn't like an excursion. It was just something that we did when we got off the ship. Other than that, my favorite excursion. I'm trying to think back. Probably, unless I'm forgetting something super interesting, the dog sledding excursion that I did on my first Alaskan cruise. I think that was the most interesting and the most fun. Coda's sending me a crab emoji right now. Yeah, the crab the crab lodge was very interesting as well. Definitely not my favorite, but it was still fun. Coda's texting me from the other room. Let's see, Disney Magic or Disney Wonder? I gotta say Disney Wonder. Disney Wonder for me. Disney Wonder has a special place in my heart as my very first Disney cruise ship that I ever set sail on in either 2001 or 2002. Coda says the Disney Magic because you have to travel less to get to it. Even though it just did its Panama Canal cruise right now, so it's on the West Coast. So, you were saying, babe, about less travel? Let's see. With the season almost over, your houses at Halloween Horror Nights, or have your houses at Halloween Horror Nights Orlando changed in rank from your initial walkthrough? I went just last week, and I will say, the Darkest Deal, that house definitely dropped in my rankings. It was probably just a bad run through, but it's definitely not as good as I remember it being. But Dr. Oddfellow definitely rose in my rankings. It's definitely one of my favorite houses of the season. Collection of Horror, that's a really good house. And the Dueling Dragons house definitely raised up in my rankings. And the biggest tumble was Darkest Deal. We'll say that. Excuse me about that. Let's see. I want to do a YouTube channel with my GF. Any tips on keeping pace, mixing biz with pleasure? It's going to take a lot of time management, and it's going to be something that you just have to do on your own time, and you have to do it for fun. As far as like balancing it, just do as much as you can. If you can, try and be as consistent as possible. I know it's a very cliche thing to say, to be as consistent as possible, but try and post at least once a week. So that way the YouTube algorithm can kind of start working in your favor and recognizing you and recommending you to some other channels or to some other, people. You don't need a big fancy camera to start. You can always start using your phone. A lot of phones nowadays are filming in 4K, and a lot of people film exclusively from their phones. So yeah, just do whatever you can. Start doing it for fun. Find like your topic, like something that you're passionate about, something you're knowledgeable in, and just go from there. It's the best thing that I can say for getting started. You're gonna struggle for a little bit, but as long as you start doing it for fun and not doing it with the goal in mind of making money, then you shouldn't be getting discouraged that easily. If you're doing it for fun and it's a hobby, then whatever views you get, you're gonna be happy with, and eventually, you'll start picking up momentum, and people will start finding your videos, and you'll start getting subscribers. So that's the best that I can get you right now. Let's see. What's your opinion on Florida resident edits? I mean, I know a lot of people have negative opinions on him. I've actually spoken to him a few times through Instagram and Twitter, but I mean, he's not a bad guy. I mean, I wouldn't say we're like friends, but we've definitely communicated with each other over certain things and certain topics. And yeah, he's made videos on me before, and I've always laughed. I know how to laugh at myself, and I know that he never takes those videos too super seriously. So, I mean, he's an okay guy. Do I have a negative perception of him? No, not really. But he makes me laugh. Let's see. I've been playing with the idea of doing a booking a cruise video since I've gotten the request. It'd be interesting to see a DCL perspective, though. Yeah, definitely. We'll see if we can do one. We've had our eyes on another cruise next year for Disney, so maybe we'll see if we can do one. Let's see. You'd love to see a new cruise, a new booking video. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. Let's see. Jordan says, "Hey Adrian, go Lightning." Yes, absolutely. Go Bolts. Let's see. Dan, Sheena Berry, I believe that's how you pronounce your last name. Any Disney World trips planned? Sorry if I missed this. Any Disney World trips planned? We might go this weekend to Disney World. Haven't confirmed that yet. We might be going to Disney World this weekend because we haven't been recently. We haven't been. Actually, it's been a hot minute since I've been to Magic Kingdom. I actually haven't seen the fall decorations at Magic Kingdom, so we'll see. We might go. We might go this weekend. Let's see. Thanks for answering the questions, bro. This old man is off to bed. Thanks for all that you do. It's great to watch videos, and they really excite for your upcoming cruise. Hey, that's awesome. I'm so happy that you enjoy the videos. Thank you so much for coming out to the live stream, man. I appreciate you, and have a wonderful night. Let's see. Riley Williams. How are inside rooms? They're not bad. Inside rooms are not bad. We had an inside room on the Disney Wish, and it was not bad at all. We actually really enjoyed it. It's very quiet most of the time. It's very quiet. And I don't know, they're not bad. For our next Disney cruise that we're looking to book, we're actually looking into doing an inside room because Coda really wants to do a virtual porthole, which is something that exists on the Dream and the Fantasy. So kind of a hint as to what we're looking at to book next. Coda really wants to do a virtual porthole that's only found in an inside room. So we're gonna see if we can do that. But no, inside rooms aren't bad at all, unless you're on deck 2. Don't go on deck 2. The higher up, the better, in my opinion. But if you want, like, if you're worried about motion sickness, then yeah, the lower the better and the more center on the ship. But yeah. Let's see, Wonderful World of Walter. That's a fun name. Let's see, good evening. I just wanted to say thank you for all the joyful and informative videos. We've recently fallen in love with Disney cruising, and your content is always so helpful and fun. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm so happy that a lot of people are like coming to my channel specifically for Disney cruising. It's a lot of fun. Just, you know, hopefully, you know, in between cruises, you know, my channel is called Theme Park Express. I do like to focus on theme parks as well. Disney cruising is just something fun that I like to do, you know, for vacations and stuff. But hopefully you guys also enjoy my theme park content. Because the same crazy, wild, silly self that I am on the cruise is how I am in the parks. Let's see. Are you excited for Five Nights at Freddy's and the possibility of a house next year at Halloween Horror Nights? Yes, I am super excited. I have my tickets booked for Thursday of... Is it Thursday of next week? Oh my god, it's Thursday of next week. We are almost there. We are like almost, what, 10 or 9 days away from the party? Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I'm like a lore nerd. I know everything that's going on in the lore, and it's crazy. I'm one of those guys. So yes, I am super excited for Five Nights at Freddy's. I have my tickets for next Thursday. I'm super excited. And possibly seeing it as a house at Halloween Horror Nights? Yeah, they need to make it a house at Halloween Horror Nights. If they don't, they are leaving money on the table. That is a huge missed opportunity if they don't turn that into a haunted house, especially since it's being made by Blumhouse. Let's see. Hi, Adrian. You answered my question earlier. I will be on the inaugural cruise to Lookout Cay next year. Hey, then we're going to be on the same ship. Let's see. Hills D, hey, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Justin Wong, hey Adrian, do you watch the NBA or NFL? Who's your favorite team? Unfortunately, I don't watch the NBA, and I don't really watch the NFL. Unfortunately, so I don't really have a favorite team when it comes to both of those things. I'm more of a, as crazy as it is for me to say, I'm more of a hockey guy right now. I pay more attention to hockey than I do anything else. Let's see. Will the Lightning actually win this year? The Stanley Cup? Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Magic versus Wonder. Which one is better? I personally prefer the Wonder. Coda prefers the Magic. They're both very identical ships. It's just a matter of subtle layout changes and venues. But I personally prefer the Wonder. Let's see. Am I planning on going to Disneyland in another country? Yes, eventually. Will it happen anytime soon? I don't think so. But yes, we would like to do that in the eventual future. Again, I'm sorry for my cold. Let's see. Case of Quackers. Hey, appreciate you being here, man. Let's see. And thank you for making those wonderful videos. Let's see. Susan from Canada. I assume Canada. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Let's see. Lynette. I like inside staterooms on the Dream and Fantasy the most because of the virtual porthole. Why didn't they add them on the Wish? I don't know. I think it was a money-saving cost, to be completely honest with you. Like, I know they're very popular on the Dream and Fantasy. It blows my mind as to why they didn't put them on the Wish. Let's see. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Where was I? We just got off of our first ship ever, our first cruise ever on the Disney Fantasy back in September, and your videos helped so much with planning. We want to do a back-to-back on the Wish next year. Hey, that's awesome. Back-to-back cruises are definitely a lot of fun. It's a great way to extend your vacation, especially on the Wish. You can get a 7-night cruise out of that, and you get 2 Castaway credits. So, excuse me, those are always really good. And the Fantasy is such a fun ship. I really hope you enjoyed your cruise. Let's see. I'm curious what you would say is the one splurge you would skip on a cruise. For example, Apollo, Rainforest Room, Port Adventures, merchandise. That is a really good question. mean, one splurge that we've always skipped is Rainforest Room. We've never done Rainforest Room. We did have an interest in doing it at one point, but it's so expensive, and we'd rather put that money towards something else. Massages is something else that we've really haven't been interested in doing. Palo, I always say go do Palo. I love doing Palo, and I always think it's worth it, whether it's Palo lunch or Palo dinner. Me personally, something that's not worth it is Enchante on the Wish. I already made a whole video about that. So yeah, there's a few things. As far as merchandise is concerned, I don't know. I mean, for whatever reason, on the Disney cruise ships, they like to sell necklaces and jewelry that's close to $1 million. So I would definitely say that those aren't worth it. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. What's my favorite Disney World restaurant? My favorite Disney World restaurant? Either Ohana or Primetime 50s Cafe. I love both of them. Ohana is mostly my favorite. I love the noodles. I just know that Ohana has been kind of downgrading in service right now. Like, it's been going downhill. A lot of people really aren't liking Ohana as much nowadays. But Ohana is definitely my favorite. Let's see. What am I looking forward to the most on the Treasure, and what do you see on the Adventure, and what do you want to see on the Adventure cruise ship? I want to see a roller coaster on the Adventure cruise ship. It would be really cool if Disney could put a roller coaster like the Carnival has on their ships for the Adventure. And for the Treasure, I'm most looking forward to the Coco restaurant. I'm very much so looking forward to that one. And I'm also curious to see how they pull off Moana as a stage show. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. Rob N. Adrian, love your videos and your cruise vlogs are second to none. Have you sailed out of Galveston, Texas? If so, what are your thoughts? I have not sailed out of Galveston, Texas. I've only sailed out of Port Canaveral, Miami, and Vancouver. Those are the only cruise ports I've ever sailed out of. So let's see. J Money, we need a collab video with you and PC Dev. I love all the theme park videos where you guys are both there. Yeah, he's been very busy recently. I've been very busy. Our schedules just haven't aligned recently. I know we were hanging out at Halloween Horror Nights during opening night, and I think that's the last time I saw him. If I'm being completely honest, I think that's the last time I saw him. But yeah, hopefully we can do another collab video soon. Let's see, any big collabs with other YouTubers coming up, like Rixflix? Unfortunately, I don't think Rixflix knows who I am. So, unfortunately, not with Rixflix. And as of right now, I don't have any collabs coming up. I mean, I guess you could count the Treasure, not the Treasure. You could count the Lighthouse Point cruise as a collab because we're sailing with Ordinary Adventure. And their room is literally right next to ours. We booked together. So, we're going to be spending the entirety of that cruise together. So, I guess you can say that that's a big collab. But other than that, nothing else like concrete planned at the moment. I mean, you might see me in some of Kevin Heinbach's videos. I mean, we've been hanging out in the parks a lot recently. So you might see me in some of his videos. You might see him in some of mine. But yeah. Let's see. I don't know how much longer I can live stream. My sinuses are killing me with this cold. Let's see. I feel like people like your videos and vlogs because you seem genuine and say exactly what you feel about things, good or bad. Plus, Code It and Nugget are always a bonus. Yeah, I feel that way too. I feel like people love my genuine honesty, and I don't like sugarcoat anything. You know, I like to think that that's why people enjoy the videos as well. I know when I first started vlogging, you know, I was very negative. I was a negative Nancy, but I think I've found a good balance to be, you know, fair and honest at the same time, rather than negative. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for that feedback. I appreciate that. Let's see. What do you think about the uptick in Diz info channels like WDW Pro, Valiant, Renegade, and Legal Mindsets who keep posting vids about Disney dying and losing money on woke content? I don't pay attention to those channels, to be completely honest with you. I know what channels you're talking about, but I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. You know, if they want to ride that train of trying to, you know, get that audience to, you know, hate watch and side with them for views and clicks, then that's on them. That's on them. I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. Let's see. Rainforest Room is the best on the Wish, and the beach massage on Castaway was awesome. You know, maybe one day we'll book a massage and stuff just to, you know, review it and to let you guys know how it is. But as of right now, it's not exactly on the top of my list. Let's see. Oh, how about going out of Galveston aboard Harmony of the Seas? That's a possibility. That's a possibility. We'll talk a little bit later, Steven, and we'll see when that cruise is, and we'll see how much it is and what we can do. Because I have been looking into booking a Royal. When is that cruise, by the way? I'm just out of curiosity. Let's see. Shiloh Six Pack. Best rotational dinner restaurant on the Fantasy. Your content is great, by the way. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Best rotational dinner restaurant on the Fantasy. I would have to say Animator's Palette. I do think that the Fantasy is in need. The Fantasy is in need of a refurb. It needs to go into dry dock, and I think that Enchanted Garden needs to go. And I think that the Disney Dream and the Disney Fantasy are both in need of a restaurant that has entertainment, that has a stage in the middle, so that way, you know, some kind of performance can go on, just like on every other ship. The Magic has Tiana's. Sorry, the Magic has Rapunzel's Royal Table. The Wonder has Tiana's, and the Wish has Arendelle. The Dream and the Fantasy need that kind of restaurant. So as of right now, Animator's Palette is my favorite on the Fantasy. Let's see. Do you plan on taking a cruise out of Disney's new port set up in Fort Lauderdale? Yes. In January, we're actually going to be sailing out of Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. We're going to be sailing out of Fort Lauderdale in January. So yes, we will be exploring that new port then. Let's see. You should do a Roosevelt shoot with Nate. Unfortunately, I don't think Roosevelt is interested in partnering with me. It'd be really cool if they did. You know, I'd love to, you know, get a sponsorship from Roosevelt. And, you know, it's good that Nate has that going for him. It's good that Nate has that going for him. You know, I would love to buy Roosevelt shirts, but they're just so darn expensive. Very expensive. Madison Lee, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, maybe in the future. Let's see. Shayna, hello from Peru. We planned a back-to-back next year. A Southern Caribbean, Southeastern Caribbean, and another passing by Castaway Key and Lookout Key. Both Disney Magic. Have you been on this ship? What's your favorite things from it? Yes, I have been on the Disney Magic. You can go ahead and go back on the channel and look at videos from last year when we were sailing on the Disney Magic. It's actually Coda's personal favorite. The Rapunzel restaurant is my favorite restaurant on the Disney Magic. I absolutely love it. The upstairs pool area in the adult only area is really awesome, as well as the Aqua Dunk. Even though I haven't been on it, Coda's been on it. It's a lot of fun, and a lot of people love to go down those slides. So yeah, that's just a couple of things that I really like about the Magic. So you're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's see. What is your must-do? Excuse me, the chat moved. What is your must-do for Halloween in Walt Disney World outside of Not So Scary Halloween Party? I got nothing. To be honest, outside of Not So Scary Halloween Party, there ain't nothing going on. For Halloween, unfortunately. As far as I'm aware of, that's like the only thing I can think of is Not So Scary. So I'm sorry. Let's see. Based on the parks you have visited, do you film yourself reacting to ride the attractions? If it's a new ride, yes, I do. I try. If I'm like invited out to a media event like at SeaWorld or something and they do a reverse POV, then yes, I love doing that stuff. But yeah, every once in a while I do react to my to me riding the rides. Do I prefer Marvel Day at Sea or Pirate Nights? I haven't done a Marvel Day at Sea yet, but we do have one planned in January. We are setting sail in January on the Disney Dream for a Marvel Day at Sea, so I will let you know then. But I have a good feeling that I'm going to love it. Let's see. Excited for you to play Spider-Man late Thursday night, your time. That's like Friday afternoon for me, so I can sit back and watch. Yes, we are going to be live on the Second Channel Theme Park Arcade playing Marvel Spider-Man on Thursday night. I'm super excited for that. It's going to be so much fun. Let's see. Adrian, have you spent any time in Seattle? Unfortunately not. I would love to, though. Maybe if we do a Royal Caribbean cruise to Alaska, I would, definitely sail out of Seattle. And maybe I would spend some time there then. But it looks like a lot of fun. Let's see, what is your favorite ship so far? Big fans here in PA. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys watching. My favorite ship so far is the Fantasy. The Fantasy is my favorite ship. Let's see. John Joe, great response. It's tough to ignore the negativity sometimes, but again, awesome response. Thank you for replying. Hey, no problem. I try my best to reply to as many people as I can. Let's see. You would rock them better. I appreciate that, David. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Lady Vigilante. Hey, Adrian. How much CAD do you recommend bringing for your Alaska cruises? You've inspired us to finally bite the bullet and go with Disney next summer, so we've been rewatching your Alaska series. In all honesty, it depends on how big your family is and what you plan on buying and how long you're planning on staying there. For us, we flew in 2 days before our cruise. You know, if our cruise set sail on a Monday, we flew in on Saturday. Spent the whole day there Sunday. So it really depends on what you're going to do. Also know that a lot of, places in Canada, in Vancouver specifically, you can use your American credit card or debit card and they will, work perfectly fine. My nose is starting to run now. That is awful. I have a cold. I'm so sorry. So if you have a credit card or debit card, you should be fine. But for me personally, next time I go, I would just pull out $100 US and convert it to Canadian. And that's what I would do. Because we found that out real quickly when we were in Costco and we were trying to use a vending machine. And we're like, oh, it doesn't take any cash and it doesn't take US dollars. So we need like Canadian. So that's what I would do, at least. At the bare minimum, like $100. But again, it depends on what you're planning on doing in Canada. But that's awesome, though. You're going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time. Let's see. Did you ever ride Dueling Dragons before it became Dragon Challenge and the land was turned into Harry Potter? I went to Iowa the year it opened, and the house at Halloween Horror Nights is so nostalgic for me. Yes, I did manage to ride Dueling Dragons when I was in high school before it turned into Harry Potter, and back when it still dueled. That was a lot of fun. I also rode Dragon Challenge. But yes, the house is super nostalgic. I love the Dueling Dragons house. Let's see. If the Fantasy were to go into dry dock, Royal Court should be replaced with a Beauty and the Beast restaurant. Well, you have a Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant on the Magic. On the Magic, it's called Lumiere's. Yeah, on the Magic, it's called Lumiere's. So there's a Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant. And the Fantasy has Royal Court or Palace, one of the two. And it's like overall princess theme. It's like all the princesses. So me personally, if it were to go into dry dock, I would replace Enchanted Garden. That's just me. But if they could theme it to Beauty and the Beast well, then for sure I would be a fan of that. Let's see. Favorite starter, main, and desserts on the Fantasy. Favorite starter, main, and dessert. Starter has to be black truffle pasta from Animator's Palette. It is so good. Best main. Oh gosh, that's difficult. That's very difficult. I'm trying to think back of everything that I ate on the Fantasy. I will say the prime rib is really good. If we're excluding Paolo, the prime rib is really good. And dessert, I can't pick favorite dessert because every time I go to Royal Court, I get the creme brulee and the souffle. That's all really good. And honestly, those are the desserts that I look forward to the most, the creme brulee and the souffle. So both of those. So there you go. Those are my favorites. Let's see. Wilma. Hey, Adrian, do you watch anime? Unfortunately not. Let's see. Let's see. I have some thoughts on what we could do for cruises, but I don't have any specific dates for Galveston or anything else. We'll have to chat soon. Yeah, absolutely, Steven. Absolutely. We'll get something going. Let's see. Carl Trooper, hi from the Philippines. From the Philippines. Oh my God. You guys are watching me all the way from the Philippines? Holy cow. Thank you so much. That blows my mind. Holy cow. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see. Been inspired to take a cruise for the first time because of you. So we finally booked a Singapore Royal Caribbean cruise next year. Not quite Disney, but we will get there. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. And congrats on booking your first cruise. You're going to have so much fun. I need to start watching vlogs from like overseas cruises. That's what I need to start doing. I need to start watching vlogs from overseas cruises. Like, I watch a lot of people who sail on Royal Caribbean, so I feel like I kind of know my way around Royal Caribbean. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats, man. From the Philippines, wow. Let's see, would you ever go on a Hawaii cruise? Yes, I would. We were supposed to go on a Hawaii cruise next year, but unfortunately, because the treasure came out and in that kind of booking, we had to modify that and cancel that cruise. Also, Read Booksy Tacos, I see that message that you deleted, and that message was totally fine. It's totally fine. I was actually going to answer that message, but it's okay. It's okay. It's totally fine. I had someone ask if I was LGBTQ. No, I am not. I do get this question a lot, actually. No, I am not personally. Coda is bisexual. I mentioned it in the Pride Night video from Disneyland. Even though I am perfectly straight, I do like my attitude, my personality, the way I talk. People say that, you know, I do sound, but I'm not. I'm not. Even though it might seem that way, I am not. Coda is, though. But it's fine. So yeah, would I ever do a Hawaii cruise? Yes, we were supposed to. Hopefully in the future we can. No, Read Booksy Tacos, you're totally fine, my man. You're totally fine. You are totally fine. It's okay. Let's see. Which Marvel Day at Sea cruise are you on? My family is booked on the January 12th through the 17th with a stop in Cozumel. Can't wait. Rob, and we are going to be on the same cruise. We are going to be on the same cruise with you January 12th on the 17th, Marvel Day at Sea. That's exactly where we're going. Let's see. Ohana means family. Let's see. Hey there. My husband and I love your channel. Which cruise has Beauty and the Beast show? That would be the Disney Dream. The Disney Dream has the Beauty and the Beast show. I love that show. It is my personal favorite Disney Cruise Line show. The set design is amazing. The costumes are great. The music is good. Everything about that show is just absolutely perfect. It's my favorite, and I love that it's coming to the treasure. I'm super excited for that. So yes, the Disney Dream. Let's see. Great Day Adventure. Hey, wanted to ask, what's your favorite ride at Disney and Universal? My favorite ride at Disney, probably Cosmic Rewind. Cosmic Rewind is my favorite ride at Disney and Universal. Velocicoaster. Even though I haven't ridden it in a hot minute, Velocicoaster is my favorite ride at Universal. Coda's texting me right now saying that the Safari is her favorite ride at Disney. But Guardians is a good choice too. Yeah, Coda's an animal lover, so the Safari's hers. What's my highest score on Men in Black? I think 600,000 was my highest. Personal best is 600,000. I'm still trying to get to that, you know, maxed out club, but unfortunately not. Let's see. One of the cons of the Wish is definitely the lack of black truffle pasta, since that's always a must get on the Dream. Yes, I know. Like, I love the fact that the restaurants are so different on the Disney Wish, and I love that there's different variety compared to what you get on the other 4 ships. But the fact that there is no black truffle pasta, it sucks. They need to bring it onto the Disney Wish. Honestly, they do. And what made me mad is that on the Maiden Voyage, it was either on the Maiden Voyage or the DVC cruise. Either way, one of those cruises, they brought the black truffle pasta onto the ship for I'm talking way too fast. For either the Maiden Voyage or the DVC cruise, they had black truffle pasta, and I'm so upset. Because they had a menu where they brought in different food items, like the best of, from other ships. I'm so mad. Let's see. Read Booksy Tacos. Also, if you haven't already, give this video a like. It helps out the channel. Yes, please. Please do. Please do. Leave a like if you enjoy the content. We're probably not going to be live streaming for too much longer, so if you guys have any other questions, please go ahead and drop them down below, because this cold is kicking my tail, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe and talk. Let's see. Have you used a cruise booking agent like Vacationeer, and if so, did you like it? I always book my cruises by myself, and the current travel agent that I am working with for my treasure cruise, I just transfer the reservation over to her. So I book myself and then I transfer the reservation. So no, I haven't used Vacationeer, so I don't know what that's like, unfortunately. And whenever I do book my Royal Caribbean cruise, I'm going to be using Good Morning Adventures. Let's see. So cool. Our next cruise is also January 12th and the 17th, but on the Magic. Oh no, we're sailing at the same time. Maybe we'll cross paths. Because when we were on the Fantasy, we ran into the Magic and the Wish while we were out there sailing on the open ocean. So maybe we'll cross paths. Let's see. Campbell's Soup. I love that username. Let's see. Hey, just booked the Wish, but I'm not sure if I'll regret it since I've been rewatching your videos on it, and you don't seem that impressed by it. I was so disappointed with your Enchante experience too. I'm very sorry. Hi. I'm almost done live streaming.
I heard.
Okay. Not that I don't love you, but why are you in here? Just, yes. Okay, that's fine. Just randomly come in here. The Wish is fine. The Wish is fine. There are a lot of people who love The Wish. The Wish just isn't my cup of tea. It's just not my cup of tea. You know, I don't like the 2 elevators. I've been through this. I've covered everything that I don't really like about The Wish. It's just not my cup of tea. Would I ever sail on it again? Yeah, absolutely. In the future, I will definitely sail on it again. And I'm going to be sailing on the Treasure, which is, you know, exactly almost the same layout as The Wish. It's just not my cup of tea. But you're going to have fun on it. You're going to have fun on it. I promise you, you're still going to have fun. Just don't go to Enchante if that's not your thing, if you don't like foam. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see. Steven, I have a cruise on January 12th, but it's Norwegian and not even Disney. Well, that one's going to be fun. I look forward to those vlogs.
Out of what port?
Yeah, out of what port? Let's see. Have you been on all the Disney cruise ships? Yes. What's your favorite out of them all? The Fantasy. The Fantasy. Jake says, love you, Adrian. Hey, thank you so much. I love you as well. Let's see. Carl Trooper says you're going on Spectrum. Okay. Interesting. You're going to have a lot of fun out of that Singapore cruise. Let's see. Have I ever been offered sponsorship from DVC points companies to promote? Not from DVC point companies. I've had people offer to like gift me a stay at a DVC resort, especially during COVID, during the lockdowns, because they weren't able to travel down and use their points. But I've never had like a company approach me to like do a sponsorship or anything. If any company does want to sponsor me and a stay at a Disney DVC resort, I am all for it. I will take it. I will promote the heck out of your company. I will promote the heck out of the resort. You name it, I got you. Coda shaking her head. Let's see. I'm hi from Quebec, Canada. Travelin', thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Marie Claude, hi from Quebec, Canada. We'll be on the Fantasy in 60 weeks. It seems less long to count weeks instead of days, you know, honestly. Yeah, but 60 weeks, good lord. But yeah, you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's see. Cruises go to Bermuda, right? Yes, there are cruises that go to Bermuda. We were supposed to go to Bermuda. Unless there's a hurricane. We were supposed to go to Bermuda, but unfortunately Hurricane Lee had other plans. Have I ever cruised the British Isles? No, I have not. I would like to one day, for sure. Let's see. What are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to for the treasure or for the adventure? I'm looking forward to just the massive scale of that ship. I'm looking forward to how massive it is. It's gonna have 4 funnels. It's basically 2 Disney cruise ships slapped together, side by side, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be such a massive ship, and I'm so curious to see what Disney does. Because for those of you guys who don't know, the Adventure was a ship that was already basically 75% built by another company. It was another Chinese-based cruise company that went belly up financially, and they sold the ship to Disney. And now Disney is going to take that ship and retrofit it to be a Disney ship, and I'm super excited to see what they do. So I'm just looking forward for everything, to be completely honest with you. Let's see, I've been on the Wish twice, and I think it's a beautiful ship that is very confusing and sometimes lacks the same feel of the older ships like the Dream. Yes, that is a perfect way to describe it. It's a beautiful ship. The atrium is very pretty, but the Grand Hall, yes, the Grand Hall. But yeah, that's a perfect description. It just lacks the same feel and charm as the older ships. Let's see, we're doing Christmas 7-day Eastern Caribbean as well. Can't wait. You're going to have a lot of fun. Christmas cruises are amazing, and I can't wait to go back on a Christmas cruise. Let's see, Norwegian Bliss out of LA, so it's weird. Whoa. So it's weird. Are you doing a Panama Canal cruise, Steven? Why am I just now hearing about this? I'm sure you've mentioned it before. Like, bruh, how long is that cruise? Can I go? Wait, that sails on the 12th. Never mind. I can't. I can't.
I'll stab myself in my parents' room.
I can't do that. But yeah, it ends in Miami. Hey, that's awesome. Are you going to be hopping on another cruise out of Miami? Because if so, I could maybe join you. Let's see. Coda's hilarious. Y'all are so adorable. And Adrian, you're my favorite cruise content creator. Y'all have a great night. Hey, Lady Vigilante, thank you so much for coming out to the chat. I appreciate you. Let's see. Steph Berry. Hi, Coda, fellow crocheter here. What you working on?
A duck.
Working on a duck.
Yeah. He's a red and black one. Where are you? Ta-da.
Let's see. Do you recommend the vacation protection on a cruise? I would. Do we personally use it? No, because we like to live on the edge. And, you know, heaven forbid I ever break my ankle again, then, yeah, I would definitely regret not having it. But, if you have like a large family or something, or if you're traveling from somewhere far away, then yes, definitely go ahead and get the vacation protection plan. Let's see. Hey, Chris Kidder. When is your next trip to Disneyland / DCA? I don't know. To be completely honest with you, my parents are going to be going to Disneyland in November, and I still haven't decided if I'm going to be joining them yet. I don't think I am, but if I do, I might be going in November. But other than that, sometime next year. Yes?
November?
Yeah, they're going for the cast member run.
December?
I thought it was in November.
It's a Christmas themed run.
Oh. Okay, so scratch that. December.
I'm 99%
December. My mom got invited by one of her friends to do the cast member 5K in Disneyland, and they're going to be going. So I don't know if I'm going to be joining them quite yet. I haven't decided. But if I don't join them, then sometime next year. I don't have an exact date yet. But yeah. But thanks for coming out to the chat, Chris. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Yay, Coda, run Disney Crochet, Disney Cruises. Let's be friends. Lynette. Let's see. Sorry you missed Bermuda. We went to Bermuda on the Disney Magic last September. There was a hurricane, but it had already passed by. We had a really fun, bumpy ride, though. Oh my gosh, I could never. Like, I love cruising, but if the seas get too rough and too stormy, I would probably pass away. Let's see. How old am I and Coda? Well, I am 28. I turn 29 next month. November 7th is my birthday, so it's quickly approaching. I turn 29. I'm going to be 30 soon. And Coda, you're 26?
I don't know, I've been telling people I'm 27 already, so...
She turns 27. She's definitely 26. Because Coda was born in 96. Let's see. Does Coda name the ducks she crochets? Not all of them. She has one in particular named Robert, or is it Robert?
It's Robert.
It's Robert.
The pattern's name is Robert.
Ah, okay. There you go.
So I have my own Robert.
So yeah, every once in a while she names some of the ducks. So she has a slightly bigger duck that she named Robert. Let's see. Which aqueduct is better, the Fantasy or the Dream? They're exactly the same.
These are the Fantasy. We didn't lose anything.
Yeah. They're both exactly the same. Let's see. Why is Disney Cruise so much better than anything else? They charge you a lot more. Is it worth it? So, you know, again, I can't really speak on other cruises. You know, I've been sailing with Disney my whole life. My parents got me addicted, you know, at a very early age. My first ever Disney cruise was in 2001, and it stuck with me. I've been addicted ever since, and my parents took me constantly for my birthday year after year. That's why I have so many cruises under my belt with Disney right now. And Coda's approaching that level too. Coda was not listening. It's fine. So unfortunately, I can't speak on other cruises. I mean, I've sailed with Carnival once back in 2012 or 2011, and the biggest thing for me is the level of service and the attention to detail that you get on a Disney cruise ship. That from what I hear, you don't really get too much of on other cruise lines. Not saying that you don't get it on other cruise lines, but it's just from what I've experienced. The level of detail, the level of attention that you get, and how much care Disney takes with their ships. And I don't know, there's just the level of Disney difference there. And I love the fact that it's not a party cruise. You know, we're not party people. We don't like party cruises. So we're probably not going to be on a Carnival cruise anytime soon. But, you know, we just love the family feel, and we love being in the Disney bubble. And it's really the crew members that make a difference. It's really the crew members on a Disney ship that make the difference, and that's why we keep coming back. You know, as we don't really feel the Disney magic in the parks anymore. So that's why I personally like going on Disney cruises so much. Whenever I'm on a Disney ship, I feel that Disney magic. I feel the care and the love that we used to get in the parks. So that's really why. But yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know what the proper word is, subjective. It's very subjective for what you're looking for and what you think makes it worth the money. Everybody's different. For me, 100% it's worth the money. No YouTube, I'm not going to put an ad in right now. It's everybody's different. It's the best way I can describe that. Let's see, Big Rob, we love your videos. It's our first time on the fantasy. What is some must-dos and possibly things to avoid, babe? What are some must-dos on the fantasy and what are some things to avoid?
Know-it-all trivia.
Don't go to the know-it-all trivia. You will feel stupid. You will feel stupid at the know-it-all trivia.
Unless you know it. If you know it all. We didn't.
We got our rear ends handed to us. Definitely make sure you take advantage of the adult entertainment on board. The entertainment team on the fantasy are fantastic. We love them to pieces. AJ was awesome. I think Yo-Yo is still there. Damien, he just left. He went back to Jamaica.
AJ just left.
He did?
Yeah, that was his last cruise.
No, that was Damien. Oh, well, never mind. Hopefully we can get AJ back.
Next one. He was leaving too.
Yeah, okay. Well, either way, hopefully AJ is there whenever you set sail, if it's not sometime in the very near future. But definitely take advantage of the adult-only entertainment. Make sure you guys get there early, because more than likely, if you're sailing on a fantasy, it's going to be a jam-packed sailing, and you need to make sure you get there early, because those entertainment spaces are not the biggest. For anything of that matter, you know, any kind of, you know, entertainment on board, make sure you're just there early in order to secure a spot. Especially for those upper deck parties, like, make sure you're there at least 30 minutes prior if you want to secure a good spot. Let's see, some things to avoid other than know-it-all trivia. Excuse me. I don't really know if there's anything that I would particularly avoid. You got nothing? Yeah, I don't know if there's really anything that I would avoid. Let's see. I'm so sorry I can't read everybody's chat. I'm so sorry. I try to keep up. Let's see. Rude Booksy Tacos. Random question, but when Coda gets platinum status, will you be able to get Palo twice for free? No, unfortunately not. No, there is no universe where we could get Palo for free, even if we're in separate staterooms. Like, I wouldn't get it for free. Yeah. So, like, if your parents... So, like, if you're platinum and you're booked in a room with your parents, then your parents get Palo for free. And I would get it in a separate stateroom. Like, twice. Well, no, not twice, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, either way, no matter how you spin it, you only get Palo free once. It is very sad. And I wish that was a perk of Pearl. Like, if you sail on 25 cruises, like, yeah, give me Palo brunch and dinner for free. Like, come on. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately not. Let's see. Am I booked on Icon of the Seas Chris Kidder? Unfortunately not. I wanted to. I really wanted to, but unfortunately it was way too late and way too expensive by the time I wanted to go on the inaugural. I wanted to go on the inaugural. I really did. You know, Peter and Kitcher, they asked me if I was going on the inaugural. They wanted me there too, but unfortunately not. I couldn't swing it. It's way too expensive. I could not swing it. So eventually I will end up on Icon of the Seas, but unfortunately not on the inaugural. But I'm looking forward to those videos. I'm looking forward to those videos for sure. Let's see, Midnight Labs. I got home from work so dang late, but glad I was able to hop on. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Okay, I need to skip a couple more questions. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Loved your videos. We were on the same cruise. Sorry we didn't meet y'all. Hey, Dusty, it is absolutely fine, and I hope that you enjoyed the cruise as much as we did. Let's see. Even Steven knows Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo on the fantasy is the best. Let's see, Adrian, do you do YouTube full-time? No, unfortunately not. I still have a regular 9-to-5 job that I work in engineering, and YouTube is only my part-time job. YouTube is only my part-time job now. So, I mean, eventually, yeah, I would love to go full-time, but I don't get the kind of views and I don't make the kind of money that is required to go full-time. So, hopefully in the future. If you guys want to help me go full-time, either become a Patreon supporter, like the video, subscribe, share the video with your friends, share the channel with your friends, get the word out there, let them know how awesome we are, and then maybe I can go full-time, but unfortunately not. That's why you only get like 1 or 2 videos a week sometimes. Let's see. We actually got a trivia medal on our Disney cruise, but we got it for second place because first place split it with us. Interesting. Yo-Yo was host for a Lost, and we adored him. Yo-Yo's awesome. But I didn't know that they like gave you a second place medal unless they just split the first place medal with you, if I'm reading that correctly. Let's see. What are your tips on editing videos fast? You definitely shouldn't try to edit videos fast. I know that there are people out there who, like, on the opening day of something, or if a new cupcake comes out at Disney, they try to film it and rush home and get the video out the same day. We don't do that. At least we try to avoid doing that. The only time I ever, like, try and remotely rush to get a video out is during Halloween Horror Nights, because that's such a big event, and I know that video takes forever, and, you know, it's easy to get lost in the folds of opening night vlogs, so that's the only time I remotely do that. But as a rule of thumb, I try not to do it. I try not to do it because if you rush, then the quality is very difficult to get there. So I obviously try to make the best content for you guys as possible. But as far as like editing quickly, just make sure you know what kind of program you're using. And, you know, practice makes perfect. And you're not going to be quick at editing unless you know the program that you're using inside and out. And also, another tip for editing quickly is while you're filming, brainstorm, you know, what kind of edits you're wanting to make. If you're going to, like, say a theme park, for example, and you're wanting to showcase a specific thing, you know, before you go to the park, make sure you have a plan in mind for how you're wanting the video to flow. Like, that's the kind of thing that I go through when I, you know, go to a park or go on a cruise or something. I try and pre-plan what videos I want to make, the kind of content I want to show, and how I'm going to edit things. You know, you can ask Coda, you know, we'll be sitting there at the dinner table and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to film this. I'm going to ask you to, you know, talk about this, you know, and I pre-plan. I pre-plan ahead of time. And that way, you know, when you get home, okay, this goes here, this goes there. I'm going to make this kind of edit. I'm going to add that kind of text. You know, that's how I go about it. You know, I never go into a recording session in a park blind, you know, without a plan. I always try and think ahead. Let's see, Ferg, one of our OG subscribers. He's definitely one of my favorite subscribers. I appreciate you being here. He's been here since the very beginning. 50K subscribers on the horizon, looking good, my friend. You deserve the success for all the hard work that you put into it. Thank you so much. Yes, we are almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane to think about. Holy cow. We're coming up in 49,000 right now, and I hope that we can hit 50K by the end of the year. I think we can. I think we can do it. But 50,000, it's in reach. It's in reach. Let's see. Avoid the paper craft activities. The amount of precision scissor cuts are insane. That's a good tip for sure. Let's see. Seconding the question about speedy editing. Let's see. Disney needs to do an adult-only cruise, maybe once or twice a year. It would sell out, and finally, big Disney kids will be allowed to enjoy the clubs that tiny humans can't usually. So, something that I saw on transatlantic cruises, the adults actually have an opportunity to take over the kids clubs, and they are able to do some of the activities that the kids just get to do on a normal cruise. So I think that that's really cool, and something that I'm very much so looking forward to on the transatlantic whenever we go. Especially this one, because there are times where she's scrolling through the app and she sees something that looks really cool, and then she's like, "Oh, kids club,
Yeah.
Oh, kids only." Like, "Oh, that sounds cool, volcano." Oh.
There was something about like defending the universe with Thor, and I was like, "What?" Kids club.
So yes, an adults-only cruise would be amazing. I feel like Disney could make a lot of money off an adults-only cruise for sure.
Or like Disney After Dark, but adults only. That would sell.
Yep, for sure. Let's see. Avoid bingo, although it's fun for a degenerate like me. Yeah, that is very true. I completely forgot about bingo because we haven't done bingo in a hot minute.
It's because we lost.
It's because we lose so much. We lose every time.
I won the first time with the whole 10 people that were on the boat.
Yeah, honestly, there were 10 people on the whole damn ship, and that's the only reason why we won. But yeah, that is very true. Avoid bingo. I mean, if you want to, if you want to gamble, then go ahead and gamble. But there's just way too many people on the ship to be worth it. Will there be a honeymoon cruise anytime soon? We have to get married first for a honeymoon cruise, so no, unfortunately not. I'd like to know how you edit videos quick. I'm so slow, and you beat me on a 7-night cruise versus my 4-night. A lot of sleepless nights. You can ask Coda. There are a lot of times where I don't go to bed until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because I am editing. And I try to stick to a schedule where no matter what else I have going on in life, I try to stick to a schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads. Every other day. Sometimes it doesn't work out, obviously, but that's what I try and stick to. And there are times where I am up super late editing and making a thumbnail. I've been putting a lot more effort into my thumbnails recently, and they've been taking a while to do. So yeah, unfortunately, it's a lot of sleepless nights. That's how I get it done so quickly. But yeah, it's crazy. It's not easy. Let's see, how many Karens were on board your cruise? Actually, none at all. None that we saw, at least. None that we saw. Let's see, if there was one thing you wish you could spend more time on for your videos, what... so sorry, the chat moved. If there was one thing you wish you could spend more time on for your videos, what would you pick to improve? I wish I could spend more time on B-roll. Like, I want to improve my B-roll game, because there are a lot of times where I'm just holding the camera and I'm talking to it, and I'm not showing anything else. Like, it's just my face, and I feel like that can get kind of boring after a while. That's why I've been trying to do and include more B-roll in my videos. As I'm talking, I have B-roll showing of the particular thing that I'm talking about. I try to do that a lot. And music. I'm trying to include more music in videos. And I'm so sorry I'm having to skip some chats again, because there's so many of you guys there. Thank you so much for tuning in and for showing your support and for chatting. I really appreciate it. Let's see, Coda, are you doing Wine and Dine, and did you see that the course map just dropped in the Facebook groups?
Yeah, I see the half marathon. What is that? That is horrible. At least you're starting in the parking lot, but look at this crap. Somebody did the math. It's more than 7 miles of road.
What kind of map is this?
Crappy.
This is probably like a very unofficial map.
Your mom should have the map, or she's got her cast member friends
Yeah.
that are doing it.
So you go over there. I mean, at least you're not going to Magic Kingdom.
I'd rather go to Magic Kingdom.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
At least there's something in the middle. Magic
God,
Kingdom's
World
mile
Drive.
6.
Oh my God, World Drive. That is wild.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom's like...
You go down
5 or
Buena Vista
6.
Drive, Osceola Parkway, into Hollywood Studios. Oh my goodness. Yeah, at least you start in the parking lot and don't have to walk
Literally a mile and a half to get to the start line.
Let's see, Chris Kidder, what other themed cruise would you like to see Disney do outside of Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, etc. that they have done? Pixar, based off of what I've seen, Pixar needs to go. Pixar needs to go, and I think that with the closing of the Galactic Star Cruiser, I think that there is definitely a market for people who want a Star Wars experience outside of the park, so I definitely want them to bring back a Star Wars Day at Sea. But as far as a specific themed cruise...
I think Pixar could be good if it wasn't so Incredibles based.
Yeah, and get rid of the face character Incredibles, because they're nightmare fuel.
Like, if it had more, like, Inside Out and Toy Story show type thing, rather than, oh my god, we lost Jack Jack. Again.
Yeah, everything revolving around the Incredibles is Jack is missing. Mm-hmm. Let's see. That's actually a very interesting question. What other themed cruise could they do other than Marvel, Star Wars, or Pixar? Oh my god. A Bluey themed cruise. That would be very interesting. Even though it's on Disney Plus, I don't think they own Bluey though. I have to think about their like other properties. I mean, like,
getting different Marvel characters on there. I don't know, Spidey's on there.
Yeah, I mean, Spidey's on there. Like, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the Marvel Day experience. Like, just based off of what I saw last year, or this year, from Marvel Day at Sea, like, they have a lot of characters.
If it was different characters, I think all of it goes in hand with if it was different characters, or if they switched up the characters, and, like, you didn't know what you were going to get. Like, this cruise might be Inside Out, but next cruise might be a Toy Story show, like, on deck, and then, like, oh, it might be an Incredibles show, you know, like, oh god, we lost Jack again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was more, if it was more variable for Pixar, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because there's so many properties.
I'm trying to think of other things that, like, Disney owns. Or maybe, like, a villains-themed cruise? That would be really cool, actually. I think a villains-themed cruise would be amazing. Just have a bunch of villains everywhere. Like a Villains Day at Sea.
Or a fully pirate cruise?
A full pirate cruise? Possibly, but I
think
feel
you
like...
could have to find treasure and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I feel like they do a pretty good job on Pirate Day itself, because they have other pirate-themed activities and stuff.
I want to find treasure.
So yeah, probably for me, villains would be my next big pick for, like, a specific Day at Sea cruise. That'd be really cool. Okay, I'm so sorry that I'm having to skip some chats again. We have way too many people on here. Let's see, have I ever stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge? Yes, I have. I don't particularly care too much for it. At least Kidani Village.
Hit Jumbo. Jumbo's better.
I need to stay at Jumbo House, but Kidani Village, can't do it. I don't like it. Let's see, we will be there 3 days before the cruise. You're still going to have fun. If you love animals, then you're going to have fun. But if you're driving there, and if your room is, like, far away from the lobby or whatever they got going on, it is a nightmare.
It's definitely BBC. It's like, you're supposed to have almost everything that you need in your room. You're supposed to stay there a whole week, not 2 days.
Still, I don't like it. I need to stay at Jumbo House, because when I was doing work, so for my engineering job, you know, we partner with Disney sometimes. I also had a hand in creating the Epcot lights. Yes, you have me to thank for that. Not particularly, but my engineering company, we came up with the mounting for the lights, and you know, it's a whole other thing. But you know, my engineering company, we partner with Disney, and we were, and I had the opportunity to, you know, go and do work over at Jumbo House, and I love Jumbo House. Jumbo House is beautiful. Jumbo House is beautiful. So yeah, I definitely want to go back to Jumbo House. Let's see, hey, are you planning to do Disney's Jollywood Nights on opening night? No, I am not. I think Jollywood Nights is just Disney being greedy, and I very much so don't agree with them putting more holiday stuff behind a paywall, because I always said that Hollywood Studios was a great alternative to Christmas stuff that's included with your ticket and didn't need an extra cost. And now they're putting all of that behind a paywall, and I absolutely hate it. So just out of sheer principle, I am not doing Jollywood Nights. But I will do Very Merry Christmas Party, because I love Very Merry Christmas Party. That's always been a thing. Magic Kingdom, their Christmas stuff, like their big Christmas stuff, has always been behind the paywall. So that's totally fine. That's been established. But, you know, because we had something that used to be free and included with your ticket, and now they put it behind another paywall, yeah, I don't agree with that. So no, unfortunately not. Let's see, question, thoughts on Moana as a new stage show on the Treasure? I'm very curious to see what they do, and I want to see face character Maui. I want to see who they cast, and I want to see how they handle it. If they don't have Hey Hey, then the whole show needs to be thrown away. I'm just saying. Hey Hey is a pivotal part of the show. Also, I want to see how they handle the Kakamora. Because
you know the Snow G's?
I think they're just going to be puppets. Like, it's just going to be people with Kakamora puppets, you know? Kind of like the fish in Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's going to be one of those things. But yeah. I think it's going to be interesting. Let's see. Star Cruiser should have been a ship experience from the start. It would be really cool if they brought, you know, Star Cruiser experiences onto the ship. Like Gaia, that'd be really cool to see on a Disney cruise ship. I would love to see that.
Or like if it was out of California, or what they're doing in Australia, where it's just you go out into the ocean and vibe. Like, put that on. I've had feelings since they announced it.
Yeah, the whole thing should have been a cruise, like a legitimate cruise experience. And even then, Midnight Labs was, yeah, halcyon food. Yeah, bring the blue shrimp onto the cruise ship. I want to see what kind of colors I poop afterwards.
I can make you blue shrimps.
No thanks. Let's see. Let's see. Marvel Day at Sea. More like wait in line all day at sea. Yeah, I've been mentally preparing, Coda. It's gonna be the busiest day, and it's gonna be a lot, but I'm excited to see it for myself. And if you guys are looking for other videos to watch in the meantime, go check out Good Morning Adventures, because they did a Marvel Day at Sea, and they did a pretty good job of covering it.
No, but it won't be as bad if it looks like we have 2 Marvel days.
I don't think it's gonna be 2 Marvel days, but yeah.
Characters are listed on 2 days.
Yeah, characters are listed on 2 days for sure. Let's see. I've been on the Marvel Day at Sea. There were so many characters. There's a whole 35-minute Heroes Unite show that has a fireworks finale and is about a multiverse, and a Mickey and Minnie dance show. I'm very much so looking forward to those. I'm so excited for those shows. Let's see. There was a special Marvel menu, a Doctor Strange show, and some other activities and special food items when I went on the Dream in January. I know, I'm so excited. Let's see. Do they still have Pirate Night on like a Pixar or Marvel cruise? To my knowledge, yes. If you're on a specialty cruise like that, then you get 2 fireworks shows. You get the Pirate Fireworks and Marvel Fireworks. But you just don't get the Pirate Dinner menu. Like, you still get a Pirate Night, but you don't get the Pirate Dinner menu because you have a dinner menu that is replaced by the Marvel menu. Let's see. Yeah, I went on the 5-night one, and night 1 and 2 was normal. Night 3 was the Day at Sea for Marvel. Night 4 was Pirate Night, and night 5 was normal as well. There you go. Let's see. I'll be at both events opening nights, so I'll let you know if Jollywood Nights is good or a waste of money. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing people's videos. Let's see. Best Disney ship horn. That would be definitely the Dream or the Fantasy. They have the best ones. The Wish sounds like it's struggling.
Sounds better now.
It sounds better now, but
It's
when it
still
first,
not great.
but when it first started, it needed some help. Let's see. I haven't given up hope that Gaia will appear on a Run Disney course. Interesting. Maybe Gaia, the chick from the Star Cruiser.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you're running through Star Wars,
Yeah, that'd be really cool if Gaia made an appearance at Galaxy's Edge. Let's see. I'm a huge fan of your videos. I've been watching them to get myself prepared for my first Disney cruise this upcoming Saturday, a whole 4-day Halloween cruise. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're going to have an amazing time. Yeah, hopefully Coda and I can do a Halloween cruise sometime next year. Maybe. Let's see. Midnight Lab says, you don't poop any colors. Spoilers. Dang it.
How many? Okay, now new test.
How many shrimp do we have to eat? Challenge accepted.
I'm like, with or without the blue milk, does the blue milk... This is a whole science experiment now. Green milk? What color?
Let's see. Do I have a plan to travel to Singapore in 2025 for the adventure? Yes. And thoughts on how different the ship will be, including rumors that it will have Disney's first casino on board. I've heard those rumors that it would have a casino because it's made for a Chinese and Asian audience, and I know that the Asian audience is very big on gambling. So I have heard those rumors. It'd be very interesting to see a casino on a Disney ship, but I don't think that that's going to happen, personally. But it'd be really cool.
Basically do with bingo anyway.
I know, yeah. Just
Organized
hold a lot of
gambling.
bingo. Just do a lot of bingo. They can get their gambling fixed for sure. But yes, I will be doing my absolute best to get out to Singapore for one of the first few sailings of the adventure. If not the maiden voyage, like that is something that I would definitely pay money for, to do the maiden voyage of the adventure in Singapore. And hopefully Disney, if you're watching, hey, I love your cruise line. Let me promote it. Invite me on a media cruise, please, for the love of God. Thank you. Back to our regularly scheduled content. Oh man. But yeah, Disney, please. What's my favorite Disney cruise restaurant dessert? Either the creme brulee or the souffle. One of those two. They're so good. And the chocolate.
Okay.
I was gonna say the chocolate souffle. The chocolate souffle at Palo is really good. Coda loves the lava cake.
Yeah.
The lava cake is also really good. There's so many really good desserts. Let's see. Chris, take the Star Cruiser menu, expand it, and change out Worlds of Marvel and make it a Star Wars themed dining venue. Yes! I think you could have a really cool show with a lightsaber battle, etc. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. That's a great idea. Take out Worlds of Marvel, maybe for the next one, because we do have another ship coming after the treasure and after the adventure, because there's 3 ships in the Triton class that are coming. So hopefully, you know, maybe we can do a Star Wars themed restaurant now that the Star Cruiser's closed. That would be amazing.
So many words and I got so lost for a second there. That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
Or just like an overhaul for Star Wars Day. Because think about it, you could get into like a space battle. It could be like the lounge. You know, just watching stuff go by and then like space battle and the windows start cracking, stuff like that.
Yeah, there's so many possibilities that they could do. Chris, that is a fantastic idea.
Or would you want the lightsaber battle on the stage in Arendelle?
Quite a clash of themes, but that would be really cool.
Okay, but like, okay. Cut new ship. Would you rather have a big lightsaber battle?
I would rather them have, you know, a dedicated Disney like Star Wars restaurant in a new ship, you know, whatever comes after the treasure, but it needs to be 2 levels. So like the atrium of the Star Cruiser, it's 2 levels, and the lightsaber battle takes place on the 2nd level where they have all the special effects and stuff. And I feel like if they put all the tables down at the 1st level and have the 2nd deck be another space for that restaurant, that'd be really cool.
That would be cool, but how mad are you going to be for fighting directly above you?
Well, obviously they would have to work it out so that way all the tables have a view, because they would have riots on their hands if that happened.
Starting it. Just a little Ewok.
But yeah, they would have to do something to figure that out, but I think that it's possible. Okay, we're gonna try and wrap this up soon because I am dying and we're going on 2 hours. How many Disney cruises have you been on, and are you getting close to Pearl rank on Disney Cruise Line? I've been on 15 Disney cruises. Coda's been on 9 or 8. You've been on 8 because you need Marvel and Treasure and Lighthouse. Yeah, so you'll be platinum on Treasure. So sorry. Yeah, I've been on 15.
Not that it gets me anything extra. My card doesn't even read gold, so.
So yeah, I'm still unfortunately a little ways away from Pearl. Let's see, Souffle at Royal slaps, man. Let's see, the adventure could do the route of how Japan handles gambling and have the slots give tokens and have the tokens be used to be exchanged for prizes instead of cash. That'd be interesting. I don't think that would fly though. For Coda, yeah, that'd be awesome. Just walk around everywhere with it.
So happy.
Let's see. Royal Caribbean adds more casino space when it sends the ship over there. So I'm curious to see how Adventure will handle the casino thing. I'm very curious too. Let's see. The Sublight Lounge drinks were exceptional too. Maybe they could swap Hyperspace Lounge menu. Even there is zero proof options. I would go on the Wish just for those drinks. I heard that they are pretty good. Let's see. We're mega Disney fans. Are Disney cruises worth the price difference from all the other cruises? I think it is, but then again, I haven't spent too much time on other cruise lines to, you know, really compare the two fairly. But for me personally, for the level of service and attention to detail and quality that you get on a Disney ship, I think it's worth it. Let's see. If you can swap out any Magic Kingdom attraction with a Disneyland attraction, what would it be and why?
Magic Kingdom specifically to Disneyland.
If you could swap out any Magic Kingdom attraction with a Disneyland attraction, what would it be and why? Yeah, I want their Small World. Our Small World is bad compared to theirs. Like, I understand why ours is, like, indoors and they have an outdoor facade because it hardly ever rains over there and it storms like crazy every day over here. But yeah, I want their Small World.
We talk about how lame we are. Their park at the castle, the Disneyland, has Galaxy's Edge. We could have working cannons. We were like, Small World.
Well, their cannons don't work at Disneyland.
They don't work either?
No.
They lasted longer than ours did.
I don't know about that.
Ours went down pretty quickly.
Ours did go down pretty quickly. So yeah, there you go. Let's see, what's my favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. I absolutely love it. I will play it all day, every day if I could. Let's see, hey Adrian and Coda, what do you both think about the Disney Dream ship? I love it. I put it on the same level as the Disney Fantasy.
It's almost like their sisters.
Yeah, they are sister ships, so I put it on the same level as the Disney Fantasy. I love it, and I'm excited to be back on the Dream in January. Let's see. You should do a video about is Disney Cruise worth the price? Since it seems to be a very common question for you. Yeah, it is. That is a very good question. You know, I should definitely do that. It would take a lot of time though. It would take a lot of time though to make that video. Let's see. Hyperspace Lounge is a total disappointment after experiencing the Sublight Lounge. That's what I've heard. Let's see. What if for a Star Wars restaurant similar to Worlds of Marvel, it's a show, but you're transported into space battle and have to help the Resistance? Yeah, Coda was kind of talking about that earlier. It's a very good idea, and there's a lot that they could do. Let's see. Hey, we need a reason for you guys to come visit us, for sure. Let's see. I'm probably going to Super Nintendo World next year. Do you have any tips for someone going for their first time? Make sure you get there early. Make sure you get your power-up band as soon as possible. As soon as you walk into the park, there's a store on the left where you can get your power-up band. Make sure you get that and activate it before you get into the land. And if at all possible, go for that extra pay option where you can get into the park early and go into Super Mario World early. And do all that. Play all the games during that extra hour. And then right as the park opens, when you're done with all the games, go ride the Mario Kart. That's my biggest tip. Let's see. Probably going to be controversial, but what's better, Disney World or Disneyland? Disneyland. I like Disneyland better than Disney World, but at the same time, though, I love how much space we have over here at Disney World, and you know, like the number of different places and things that you can do here at Disney World. But you know, Disneyland has so many more rides like built in such a small space that it's crazy. And I just feel like there's a bit more magic and quality over at Disneyland compared to Disney World, because Disney World is built for tourists, you know, whereas Disneyland, it's built for, not really built for locals, but you know, it caters more towards locals, so the quality has to be better.
I was gonna say, because I grew up coming as a tourist, so I was gonna say Disney World, because you don't have to leave, like, to go SeaWorld's in San Diego, for example. Like, you don't have to switch hotels, like, you can just go over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're Universal. You don't really have to leave.
Very true, very true. See, different opinions. Let's see, if you need advice about other cruise lines in comparison, I know a guy who would love to help for sure. Yeah, if you wanna watch a channel that's very diverse in their cruise line content, Good Morning Adventures. Go check them out. Let's see. I would love to see a video like that as well. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Disneyland is better. Not even close, says Rob. Yeah, for sure. I like Disneyland. Disneyland is a lot of fun. But okay, let me take one more swig of my water. But I think that's going to about do it for this live stream. This cold is kicking my butt. It's getting hard for me to talk. My sinuses are killing me. We definitely went for a lot longer than I expected us to. But thank you all so much for coming out to today's live stream. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. I hope you guys, you know, had a lot of fun hanging out. Thank you so much for all your questions. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do another live stream soon. We have a couple more Disney Cruise Line videos coming your way, and then we have, of course, some more Halloween Horror Nights content. We have Hollow Scream, Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. We have a lot of videos coming your way very soon, and before y'all know it, we will be back on a Disney cruise ship in January. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you appreciate it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you are new around here, and if you want to see more content like this in the future. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Have a wonderful night, everybody.